All right, welcome back. The show is interactive. Hashtag is Breakfast Daily. The WhatsApp line is 0550-585832. We have a report from Breman Essuokor and by Georgina Pia. Let's take a look at this report. Very interesting. The children are up in arms because they don't have staff to teach them.
Breman Essuokor DA Basic School is located in the Esikuma Odobein Brakwa district of the Central Region. According to pupils of the school, only one teacher has reported to school since the beginning of the academic year. They claim the teacher has taken upon himself the responsibility of teaching JHS 1 to JHS 3 classes. This, they say, is affecting effective learning. The Form 3 pupils are extremely worried, as they say the phenomenon will affect their preparation towards their final exams. They have, however, called on the government to attend to their plight.
More teachers, and then you can share it. It's like Form 3 only teachers. You're better than
Even though the district chief executive for Esikuma Odobein Brakwa, Lawrence Sedutia Isiao, had earlier indicated to speak to City News on the issue, attempts to get him to speak on the matter was unsuccessful.
All right, so there you saw the children, going on a demonstration of sorts to basically say that, listen, we're also here, we also matter. BECs will be coming up, okay? Who's going to teach them? Who's going to assist these kids to progress up the ladder of their education,
They don't stand a fighting chance.
No, at all.
They really don't. I mean, that's the stark truth of it. JHS, you and I know.
Yes.
The number of subjects you take in JHS, you actually have subject teachers.
Yes. No, he doesn't know. Sorry.
Oh, okay, he doesn't. Okay.
But why? No, but why?
Oh, okay. You have children who are in JHS.
Sabe?
That's one way.
He didn't go to JHS. David from the old stock.
I think it was 2 years after me.
No, don't worry about the number of years, but you didn't benefit from JHS. Let me use the word benefit.
But I've had nephews who have gone through
Okay, cool. No, but the reality of it is, even in primary school, you have subject teachers for certain subjects.
Yeah,
do you understand?
That's true.
How much more JHS, and as you said, preparing for the BC, you can't, with one teacher, you can't.
Yeah.
The Form 3 girl who spoke, I mean, I'm glad they've taken the initiative to publicly protest what's happening there. And we understand that the response is that they've sent two more teachers there, which is still inadequate. Yeah. Hopefully the ministry will do more. But, this inequality in how we educate children in certain areas as opposed to maybe urban areas, if we really want to maximize the gains of a program like Free SHS FQ, we have to equalize the situation. We just can't allow this to continue. Now, Papa, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No. I'm just admiring the English.
Yeah, the eloquence with it.
English. A subject that these students...
When you have an English word to describe every situation, this is how life is beautiful.
But these children are going to be tested on English language.
Well, that's correct.
Do you understand? Who's going to...
Charlie?
And you see, we sit here watching these children. Some may even say, oh, this is cute. So kids on demonstration, these are the same kids who are going to be our leaders of tomorrow, who you're going to be walking into shops, interacting with, who are going to be side by side with our children. And they haven't been given the same opportunity. In a country that says it wants to progress and that we're making gains in education, I just think it's unacceptable.
It is unacceptable. Really. It's unacceptable. I actually don't know Essuokor like that. I know the Breman Essuokor area, but not exactly where this village is. But again, these are symptoms of, the transition, the education transition, I call it, that we see, and we've been playing with the structure of our education for decades. But that's not bad by itself. That's in trying to change it to suit a certain objective. It's not bad by itself, but the effectiveness of it is what we are being called to answer. And the way the Ghana Education Service works, I mean, there must be a background to this that we probably don't know, because it's very strange that, and this is it LA or DA school, right?
I
we'll
think
have to
it's
say
It's a DA school.
Breman Essuokor.
Yeah, meaning
DA.
that the local authorities
Yes.
are connected to the school. You understand? It's not like somebody randomly put up a school and they are connected. It means that if you go to the assembly, there is an education officer there who should be minded. What kind of report has he sent to the district office?
Okay.
What kind of report have they sent to the regional office? Because they are very hierarchical.
Yes.
And we will need to explore that and find out. Now, indeed, if this report has gotten to them and we have done nothing about it, then it calls for a certain kind of action. And at times, in such places, it's not just about let's transfer people from other places and push them there. If you're not cultured in a particular way of living, you may go there and after 6 months you run away.
That's true.
That's the stark truth.
Yeah.
But how are we converting some of the locals into trained materials to be able to complement whatever,
Okay.
So the person who brought back in the years pupil teacher programs and all these, they were not, forgive my language, they were not stupid. They knew that there was going to come a time where when people go through university, they don't want to remain in the village.
Yeah.
When people finish tertiary, they don't want to remain there because they think they have better prospects elsewhere.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think there's a gap, a little gap there that we need to pay attention to.
Big gap.
If you go to Breman Essuokor, which is the biggest of the places, or Brakwa, or Dobin, this area, you will notice that there are young people who have completed even university.
Okay.
University graduates, people with diplomas, people with degrees, who are still sitting at home. Maybe, just maybe, a specific drive to recruit some of these people, train them to fill in the gap. You understand? Because there's no point bringing somebody who lives, say, in Ho to come to Essuokor and, the inconvenience and everything. But I'm saying this because I meet them all the time in the district. People who have completed University of Cape Coast. I mean, look, people with very good degrees who don't have jobs.
Yeah.
So as a stopgap measure, why don't we train some of these people and put them on the task?
Yeah.
But again, I don't know much, but it's just top of my head what I can say.
Well, the Assemblyman is joining us on the line. Perhaps he can shed more light on this for us. So Mr. Albert Eduku is the Assemblyman for the area. Good morning, and thank you for joining us on Breakfast Daily.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on the program.
It's a pleasure. All right. So you know that we're discussing this particular school in Breman Essuokor. And we do have a few questions. How long has the situation pertained where there's only one teacher teaching the whole of JHS, even though we understand that a couple more teachers have been recruited so far? But how long has the situation been like this?
Oh, it's only happened when we came back from the election. There was a vacation of the various schools. So when the school began, the school has been assisted by this medical McNair. And since the attention has come to an end, we have to move away from the school. But actually, that's all this problem. So as we are speaking, the district director of education has been able to replace two teachers in addition to the head mistress of the school. So I think the situation now is a little bit tough. What we also intend doing is the community also want to try the services of the big market and can help augment what they already have in the school. So it just happened once we came back from vacation.
So, Albert, are you saying that the school had more teachers before the vacation?
Yes, the NAPCO personnel were all there.
Okay, the
NAPCO.
Okay. So the NAPCO recruits were working in the school.
Well, you know, their contract has come to an end, and there are no more coming.
So they were not, I mean, permanently stationed. They were there for their NAPCO tenure. So that wasn't a permanent solution, right? So, but prior to that, you don't have any other teachers who were actually stationed there.
The challenge is this: the school doesn't have teachers' quarters, and the place is a little bit remote. So what teachers are posted there? I mean, it's a challenge for them to even get a car for whenever they can to come and teach and go back.
Okay.
Once they are posted there, they feel like not to go and teach. That is the major challenge that we have over there.
Okay, so how has this been escalated then? Have you spoken to the education rep at the district, at the regional level? Who is aware of the situation and what has been done so far to try to get a permanent solution to this?
Yes, that is what I just told you. That the director, we have had a new director. He has been able to raise post, I think, 2 to 4 to the junior high school. So I can keep telling added to the one here. And the head and school. Now we have 4 teachers over them. So the problem now, I think, the way has been solved.
So you say we have.
The community also trying to even engage the studies of this NAPCO so that they will come and augment what we have over there.
Okay, you are saying that we have how many teachers now? 4?
Yes.
Four permanent teachers.
Including the head mistress.
Including
the head mistress.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
And that's for JHS 1 to 3.
Yes.
For JHS. Is that adequate though?
Oh yeah, we can educate. We have only 3 classes. And for the GES, and they seem to have, I think, 6 teachers at the GES. If we have 4, I think they are best to do. They can do the work.
They can handle all of the subjects to prepare the students for.
So they can handle the subject.
Okay, all right. Now you spoke about no quarters for teachers. You know, teachers who are posted there, so it makes it difficult for them to come into your area to stay and teach. What is being done about that? And why are teachers having to travel so far to stay there to teach? Why not recruit teachers from within the vicinity?
So you know, this time around, things have been centralized. So you can't recruit teachers within the vicinity. They have to be engaged up there and spread them. They will have to send them to the various schools. So you can't just say you are recruiting teachers within the area. That is the major challenge that we have now.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Eduku, for giving us this update. Thank you.
Thank you for having me on your program.
All right.
Sometimes what you were saying was right. You see, unique circumstances call for a change in tactics sometimes. Do you understand? We understand there's, like you said, there's hierarchy, there's a way of doing things because, you know, it's a government. But in a situation where it's hard to recruit people, why not?
And this is not just this is not an isolated situation. There must be lots and lots of these around the country.
So I think the challenge that the Ghana Education Service has had, and I'm not speaking for them, but you know, just my casual knowledge is paying them. If you recruit outside of the, if you like, the stipulated structure, it's not even the people who have been recruited properly. It takes at times 1 year for them to get their first salary. Okay. So I think that's where their challenge is. At times you want to appeal to communities to also help in this kind of situation because, as he said, Essuokor is not one of the main towns. I think it's a little bit isolated, and from the main towns to the place, you have to sit on Okada and pass through bushes and all these, But it's a challenge that we have to find a way to deal with.
Yeah. No, I think our problems are a lot, and you know, you don't even know where to start.
And we should not underestimate. We should not underestimate some of these problems. You know, we shouldn't. I mean, we should face them head on. First of all, identify, admit that this is a problem. Yeah. And then we can resolve it. But you can't look, whoever is in charge, education minister, ultimately, you can't turn a blind eye to this kind of thing, because if you do that, the problem will only escalate.
Yeah.
I mean, when did we last see young school kids on demonstration?
Yeah.
Charlie, our redhead man.
And you see that they did their demonstration and it has worked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They did it.
Yeah.
Somebody has found a way to post 2, 3, how many?
Two more teachers.
2 more teachers
Yeah.
there. They found their way into mainstream media.
Yeah.
They're getting the proper attention,
Yeah.
and then it will get to higher authorities, and somebody will act. You know, now that they have seen that it works, let's be careful, because others are watching.
Are watching.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah.
Yep. Others are watching. Well, Samet, thank you very much.
Very,
It's been
very.
you.
a pleasure having you on the set.
Okay, so David, so how was your Valentine evening?
OAB. OAB. Yeah.
I like the smile.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's been smiling since
Yeah.
he
You
walked
still
in
have
this
any
morning.
money left?
If it's finished, moment. I mean, it's dwindled. Left small. The way the man is left, like another 2 weeks, no.
Yesterday, I was watching social media and I was seeing some restaurants that people are visiting. And Charlie,
Yeah,
Oh, I
I
mean,
mean,
I
here
cooked
at
at
market,
home.
we are just mid-February, man.
I cooked at home.
Oh, you did?
And then I did a movie night at home.
okay.
Yeah, so I
So, ladies and
managed this thing.
gentlemen, David cooked at home, he alone. Did a movie night himself alone.
No.
Enjoyed the Valentine all alone by himself, alone at home, and yet his money is
Do
finished.
you believe it?
He did not. No, but you already told me.
David magician.
But I didn't say I was alone. He's the one saying I was alone.
Yeah.
No, I wanted you to say that you are not alone.
Alone. he's told us he wasn't alone. And the person has a name, actually.
White chocolate.
The what?
The person he was with.
It's called white chocolate.
Yeah.
Is that a nickname?
It's a nickname.
Oh, if you say that it's sweet, it's why you're bad man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we're going to go for a short break. Don't go anywhere. Breakfast Daily will continue.